Hello YouTube, Justin here. Doing lower control arm and upper control arm bearings or bushings on a TJ Wrangler 2002. And anyone who has an experience with these, and if you go on the forums they'll say the same thing, and that's they're a pain in the ass. You can see mine, all the rubber is cracked. These things it's 2019, so they're 17 years old. Actually 18, because the truck was built in October of 2001. But anyway, I'm using to press these things out, I'm using a Powerbilt. Let's see if we can get it. Powerbilt model 648617. It's classified as a U-joint and ball joint service kit, but I've been using it to press bearings and it has been working phenomenally. Now to my right I also have the Powerbilt model 648604, and this is actually to take out the lower control arms. Let's see if I can get this thing open with one hand. There we go. But it doesn't work nearly as well. It doesn't have the right cup sizes that I need to fit around the outer diameter of a bushing. Basically this part, the outer shell. So close that back up. Now I bought this one, but I rented this one from AutoZone, and it was a $245 rental. But, I mean, technically it's free because you give it back. Unless you keep it, then, you know, whatever. I don't judge. But, this is how you do it. Now, let me see if I can set the camera up in a way where it makes my viewers happy. I'm sorry, I know my hand's in the way. I'm trying to get the right angle position. I didn't really plan any of this out. I didn't really plan on filming it. Okay, so now you take your C-clamp and you find a cup that'll match the outside of this. So in this instance, in this kit, it would be the 3-inch outer diameter. Fits around there perfectly, but it's just tight enough to hold itself on there. And you come back and you have an adapter. So this cup fits over the bearing, gets an adapter. It goes at the end of the C-clamp. You guys seeing this okay? I think I should be holding it. Let me just demonstrate this for you. C-clamp. Cup. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand. It's really a pain in the ass. This end of the cup fits right inside this diameter, the inside diameter of this C-clamp, or the C-frame. On top of that, you put the cup. Cup goes on. So now you have what the bushing is going to be pressed into. Basically, it's going to act as a holder for the old bushing. Now, this is our metal lip. So this is the side that has to be pressed out. You see how this ridge right here, that's the control arm. This ridge right here is the bushing, and this is where the rubber sits into. So this is the side we want to press, and we want to press it out towards the larger diameter ring, which will now be placed inside the cup. Okay, now I'm going to put the camera down because I got to be able to see this. Place it in there. Let's move it away a little bit so you can see. Now, some people will use a pry bar. Some people will use a wrench or a ratchet. I am trying to get this done today, so using a impact gun. Now, the part I put on here, I'm not really sure if this is the way it's supposed to be, or because I can't find anything in this kit that'll match the inside diameter. Basically, this part of the bushing. So the bushing is going to go out this way, and I want to push it out from this side, and I'm trying to find something that'll match the circumference of the joint. But there's nothing in the kit for that. So what I just did is I'm using a flat piece. It's flat at this end. and it's open at this end, so you could, you know, stick the screw of the C-clamp in there. And I'm just trying to get it to where I could push on this, and I find that with these bushings, as soon as you get this lip tucked in past the outside lip here, it'll basically break loose. Now the only issue that you're gonna have, and it might scare you, but don't let it, is that these two pieces of metal will pinch together, basically almost permanently warping it, and it, you know, you'd be like, oh shit, I gotta get new control arms, but that's not the case. All you have to do is, I found this ring inside the kit. I think it went right here, up top. I've been putting it in there. I've been letting it have a little bit of give to where it'll pinch it, but this will only pinch it, let it get pinched for so far. So with that, I'm gonna put this camera down again, and I'm gonna show you what you actually see. Show you how we do this. Now I have my torque gun turned up all the way. When you hear a snap, you're done. It broke loose. See the snap? You might not have heard it. It's kind of shitty quality audio. I apologize. But just like that, bearings out. This thing is, I didn't even need to put this in between here because it just wanted to come out. Now you notice the wetness all over is just lubricating fluid that I like, rust penetrant, like PB Blaster, that I just used inside here. But other than that, that's really the only surefire way to do it, other than getting all new control arms, which is what some people on that own these trucks do. But you know, it's your choice. If you're willing to put in a little bit of elbow grease, all this is being replaced with the Hyperflex system from Energy Suspension, the polyurethane bushings. It's got new body mounts, new control arm bushings, new everything. Anything that's rubber is being replaced with polyurethane. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm sorry about the poor quality, but you know, whatever. Deal with it. See you.